It's the Linemakers on Sporting News.
Hi folks, Brian Bless and Kenny White. We're here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and there are many examples inside the Linemakers site here on sportingnews.com where you can make a lot of money. This is our favorite. It's the Don Best Linemakers poll. This is the actual poll. This is the correct poll, and let's document some of the major differences for you. We'll start in the top three. Florida State is number 3 in most polls, Kenny. Slight edge here with the Don Best Linemakers poll. Florida State, the Seminoles, number 2.
And what you're saying, Brian, it is the only poll basically because the Linemaker poll takes into consideration injuries where no other poll does. The Linemaker poll doesn't care about wins and losses. It's more against the spread and how they played the opponent they're playing.
Here, we'll give you an example. 3 teams. Tied for 5th are USC and Texas, closely followed by Oklahoma in the top 10 in the Don Best Linemakers poll. 13, 11, and number 17 respectively in the AP, not getting the respect on a national level that the odds makers are giving them.
That's amazing. USC loses 1 game and they drop off the map completely. This is a team that got a lot better last year as the season went on. Their center, Holmes, was out against Stanford in a conference game on the road. Very tough atmosphere. I think you'll see this team pick it up and play much better. They're a top 5 team. They should not be out of the top 10.
We're going to cite several examples that are similar to Texas A&M. This is a team lost a heartbreaker to Florida, and they should be flattered by being right there with Florida at the end of the game. But number 20 last week in the Linemakers poll, actually this is a very big jump from the odds makers to jump them up to number 13. But don't lose sight of the fact they're number 28 in the AP.
Yeah, the A&M Aggies, very, very talented, well coached. Johnny Manziel, redshirt freshman, has done a nice job at the quarterback spot. They destroyed Arkansas last week. Now that is an Arkansas team that is really going south in a hurry. However, our ratings are based on a point value to the team and how good they are. So if the value jumps up, if you play an average football game, your rating stays the same. Other teams that played better than you have a chance to jump up. And that's what A&M did with a 58-10 win as a 14-point favorite.
In this particular week's rendition of this, Kenny, this may be the primo example for you. Oklahoma State is not ranked anywhere in the AP. In defeat, in basically what was a coin flip game with Texas, they actually moved up in the Linemakers poll from 21 to 19. Again, they moved up off a loss.
Well, you know, it's amazing because the one team when I rated at the beginning of the year, I thought Oklahoma State is way down this year. And Coach Gundy's done a remarkable job with this program, winning more than 10 games back-to-back years, in the top 5 last year. But I thought the losses were too heavy. But now I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum where the AP did not even vote them in their top 40 because they're 2-2. And they lost to 2 really good teams on the road to Arizona, at home against Texas. This team could run the table till the Oklahoma game and be 8-2 at that point. They'll be back in the AP then.
All right, let me give you 2 more for the road. And these are teams that jumped from the low 30s to 23 and 24 respectively. We're talking about Arizona State and North Carolina, Kenny. And again, on a national scale, Arizona State's number 35 in the AP. North Carolina, not a single mention, not ranked anywhere.
Yeah, and both teams are starting to play better under new coaches, and that's the biggest thing is the talent's there, but changing systems is always a difficult thing to do. I think you'll see both Arizona State and North Carolina improve as the season goes on, but we're giving you that heads up right here and now.
All right, our good friends at Don Best, the Don Best Linemakers poll. It is the premier tool for you. You can use this as a handicapping tool. We're still weeks away from what Kenny affectionately calls the BS poll coming out.
Yeah, the BS poll will be out soon. And another poll, that's exactly what it is.
All right, just keep it right here. We'll keep you updated all college football season long. The Linemakers on Sporting News.